really, really, really proud of a lot of different things. Number one, the fact that how we made this environment the way we made it. We haven't been stellar throughout the year, but people continue to come, and our administration really, really pushed hard and did a great job of making this place, getting special guests, bring whatever it took to get this environment the way we needed to have it. We've actually been playing well, even though what happened Saturday, but we've been playing well, getting better at the things we need to get better at, which is defending. This is the third team now we've held in the low 70s. And we usually, we're whatever we are, the 10th best scoring team in America, whatever it is. And so the fact that we're holding people 12 to 14 points below what we normally do, it's been really, really fun for these guys and fun for us. The thing that I love the most is if you know anything about Job, then you know what he went through. And the thing about Job is his belief was so deep. And so what we talked about before the game is we know where we're going, and we're going to get tested. And when we get tested, we're going to turn out to be pure gold. But you got to believe it. You got to stay on the path and then find a way. You got to stay on the path and find a way. So during all the medias, that's all we were talking about. Just stay on the path, stay on the path, stay on the path. Quit self-inflicting stuff that we don't need to with passes or with shots. And let's continue to do. And to our guys' credit, we flipped it to start the second half. I think we got 10 out of 15 stops, got up 8 or 10, whatever it was. And just like every team, you know, it's really, really difficult to continue to do that, to hold on to that. And they're obviously a very good team. They're upper-level team in the league right now. And to our guys' credit, they fought through that. We continue to play the way we play. We shared the sugar really well with 16 assists. We had 10 steals, which is really, really odd for us to get that many steals, but it was really scouting steals. I thought our staff did a great job in prep, and we stole a lot of passes because we know where they wanted to put them. So really super proud of Josiah Miles. You guys have no idea what he's done mentally. Just like Dallas, he was exactly like Dallas Moore at the same exact time in Dallas Moore's career. And we just changed his free throw a little bit. And now in the league, I don't know what he is in the league. Nate can tell you guys, but he went 7 for 7 tonight from the free throw line, and he's completely flipped the script as far as that's concerned, and his maturity's starting to shine through. And so really, really, really proud. You know, obviously McCray took 25 shots. Again, he took 31 at their place. And we just told our guys, like, we can't give up threes. Like, we cannot give up threes. They went 3 for 16 from 3. And threes beat you down the stretch in the last 8 minutes, and our guys didn't. And we got some key stops. So super, super proud of the fact that our guys continue to stay on the path.
Josiah, could you just talk about, when you look at the path that this team has gone on in conference play this year, been very up and down. Lose 3 games in a row, win 3 games in a row, lose a couple big leads. Is this the true UNF team that we saw tonight, or I mean, who is UNF? Because quite frankly, what I've seen this year, I've seen you guys play 4 times live, and it's a mixed bag.
Yeah, you've definitely seen a lot of versions of UNF this year. You know, some games our defense isn't how it should be. Some games like this we play defense, how we should. I think this is us at a better version of ourselves. I would say when we defend, then we're going to be in the game with anybody, because our offense, when we move the ball and share it around, we get any shot we want. And the way we shoot, especially, is going to keep us in any and every game. So when we play defense, that's like the winning formula, and this is what we're trying to recreate for every game going forward. And we just take them one at a time, and just keep getting better. This is the time when you want to get better at your principles and what you're taught, because tournaments coming up. So just one game at a time.
Great, that's a great quote. Your principles. In my 15 years, this is my 16th. Only one time ever has a team not won the tournament that didn't finish in the top 3 in DER. Only once. And so you got to finish top 3 DER. You're going to win the tournament. However, we've completely just whacked that out to our guys and said, listen, there are outliers, because there's always outliers. And so because of that, what we've done is irrelevant. Yesterday's history. What we're going to do, we have no idea. Tomorrow's a mystery. We've got to be on point every single night. and be the best defensive team from now moving forward, and then we get a chance. Because you can't win a championship until you get in the tournament, and you can't win a championship in a one-bid league until you win the first game. And so we're starting to really, really figure that out, that we just have to take care of ourselves on a nightly basis and defend. And I thought we did I know they shot 42%, whatever it was, and 3 for 16 from three. So, like, I'm really, really proud of that part of it and the way we shared the ball. Because this team's really, really good. This team's really, really good. You're 100%. I think the term is we've ebbed and flowed so much that now it seems like we're getting to that part where we're going to flatline and start really, really, really having a consistency. Because if you have a consistency, your committed discipline will take you to wherever you want to go.
Yeah. Two really comprehensive performances this year versus JU, both at Swisher and here at home. What is it about these rivalry matchups that really bring out the best in you?
I just think just focusing on film, we know how big it is. We know how big it is for the community, and we just really emphasize in film what they like to do. My main motive today for the team was help the helper, because we know that we're going to try to get inside the paint and make the extra pass, and then we did well on McCray. He had 4 turnovers, 1 assist. We knew once he gets inside the paint, he was trying to kick it out to the next guy. And that's what we really keyed in with 10 assists. 10 steals. Like Coach said, it was surprising, but like we really paid attention to the film.
And that's, to these guys' credit, I don't play it like you guys play it. The media plays it the way they want to play it. Our administration plays it because there's a part of it, the River City Rumble, and the community and the alumni. It's awesome. But for us, it's North Carolina Duke. I mean, it's an A-Sun game. It's got amazing meaning as far as where you're going to be seated, where you're going to be seated, where you're going to be seated. We're trying to continue to climb up that ladder. And so it's great that we've done that. I think we're 19-7 in the last 26. And so it's great that it's been like that. But we could face these guys down the road, too. We may have to go there in the first round of the tournament, depending on where they finish up with their 2 games. So this league, I told you guys from the get-go, this league is a beast. North Alabama lost tonight, like on the road, like this league is a beast. Eastern Kentucky lost to Bellarmine. Like this league is a beast. They won like 9 or 10 straight, right? This league is a beast. So every night you better come on. And that's what I love about your quote. Like your quote's really, really good. Like that, and it makes me feel really good that they're listening and that they're grasping it.
Matt, have you in any way felt in any way exasperated by what has been
Yes.
inconsistency from your team?
Yes, completely. Completely drained, completely worn out, really struggle to sleep, especially on the road. But it's part of the deal. I mean, I've been in it for 38 years. So tonight, like you talk about that, and then you talk about the great things that you do. So in life, you have to force your children sometimes to do things they don't want to do. Eat green beans or whatever. And you got to force your guys sometimes to do things they don't want to do. And so our student athletes do these Valentine's Day cards for these people that live in retirement villages that are older and they don't have anybody, right? And so it's been on the table for 2 weeks, and the bag's never moved. And they don't know this, but I look in the bag. When I bring them Dunkin' Donuts, I look in the bag, and then the bag hasn't moved. So I get frustrated. So the last moment we had, the last chance we had, I put into practice. I took practice out, and I said, we are making Valentine's Day cards for these people. Do you understand me? And at that point, most kids would be like, no, okay, happy Valentine's Day, but I made my card, right? These jokers, I look over, there's stickers, there's crayons, there's markers, there's paragraphs. They're laughing, they're joking. I went over to Coach, and I said, Coach, I think they're trying to not practice. Like, I think they're trying to do this as long as they can so we don't have to practice. Fast forward, Stetson, before we get to the game, we get an email. This lady has a horrific day on Valentine's Day because of a loss that was very tragic in her life. But she got a card from one of our athletes. And her financial advisor sent us an email and said, I think you guys need to know this. Like, you guys make a difference. And so I want to pour in as much as I can pour in for as long as I can pour into these guys. I don't know how long any of us are going to be here. But I know one thing, It's very aspirating. Is that the word? What's the word? Aspirating? Tiring?
No, initially, the word I used was exasperating.
Exasperating. Okay, yeah, slippery. So it's very tiring. It takes a lot of passion. It takes a lot of my energy. Carrie, my wife, is amazing, helping me get through that. But I love what I do. I'm very passionate about what I do. My high school idol was here tonight. I hadn't seen him for over 40 years. He flew down to watch me coach. He knew me as a fifth grader when I was a ball boy for my daddy, and he told me I was always going to be a coach. And like, I love what I do. I love these guys. These guys are good human beings. But it doesn't mean you're going to win. And I told him that the day we did the cards. I said, guys, just so you know, somebody may read your card, and it might be the last Valentine's Day card they ever get. They may never see Valentine's Day again. That's the difference you can make, our athletes make. And so, not just us, it's all of our athletes that did it. And so, yes, I'm very tired. I'm very, very, with these ebbs and flows and you know, why? That I'm very much that.
Jalen, I wanted to ask you, take you back to the moment, the last three you hit. You held the pose, the arena goes crazy. Just what was that moment like for you?
Oh, I knew that was a dagger. I knew that hurt their soul. I knew it hurt their soul, and I knew that was big because that was like the separation and just the crowd we had. Like once I hit it and I heard the crowd, it was like, this is UNF, baby. Like, I love this community, man. It's big.
What do you do every day?
I shoot with coach.
Well,
Me,
forget me, but I'm saying, what do you do every day? You shoot
shoot.
where?
at that same spot.
On that end.
Five in a row. Me, Josiah, Liam, Nate. We just all shooting, coach rebounds. And it came to effect today. Dagger.
Looked up.
Now that you've got a big enough body of work by which to judge your team and ace something, is it really just a matter of, hey, if you're gonna hit your threes, you're probably gonna win the game, and if you don't hit your threes, you got every chance to lose it?
No, because we made 20, whatever we made on Saturday, we lost. So first of all, we should always make 15 to 20 threes. I've been saying that all year.
In every game?
Every game, easily. Like, do you know how many we missed tonight that were open? And we made 15. And I'm not being a sourpuss. I'm just saying, in reality, we should even be better than that. But my point to you is, we have never and we won't, Gene. We don't live and die by the three. The three is who we are, and it's part of our DNA. And so we've won many games. When we beat Georgia Tech, I think we only made 8. And we scored 107 points or whatever it was. So getting to the free throw line is key for us too. But yeah, like, no, it's not like if we make threes, we're going to win. If we defend and we share the ball, that's when we win. That's the two things, Gene. We defend. We don't have to be the best defensive team. When we defend and we share the sugar, we're a mother. I think.
Here in the back.
Jacksonville had 14 offensive rebounds, but only 6 second chance.
Yeah,
points.
wild stat, right?
You guys play better like after the first rebound, or was it just a weird stat?
Go ahead, what were you going to say?
No, you got it.
So I think it's not a weird stat, and I haven't watched the game, but I'm almost 100% positive because every time they got one, they threw it out. And sometimes they were throwing it out the guys that aren't shooters. And so I think it actually helped us to reset our defense, which is kind of a weird stat. Because we looked at it after the game because I was like, hey, how many? And he's like 6. I'm like, oh, okay. So yes, I think it's a weird stat.
Down the stretch, I don't want to tip your hand or anything, but down the stretch, were you guys kind of running the same set, running the same?
Yes. I screwed up, though, down the stretch twice. By the scoreboard, my eyes are getting bad. And I told the guys the wrong thing. And they fixed me. And then when he was going to the line, I said, the game's going to be 1, 2, or 3. We got to be smart. It's going to be 1, 2, or 3. Here's what we're going to do, because we're going to foul up 3, yada, yada, yada. And Liam goes, Coach, it's not 1, 2, or 3. And I'm thinking, okay, Joker, like you went to Columbia, and you're telling me what the score's going to be? And then I looked again, it was 75-73, and I'm like, he goes 2, 3, and 4. And Josiah turned and said, it's going to be 4. Mm-hmm. So that was, I thought for him, personally, I thought that was really, really a confidence thing. But to be a free throw shooter that's done what he's doing, I thought that was really cool.
And then just, obviously, it was especially in a situation like that when it's tight?
Coach always says from the beginning of the season, 5 to 7 games come down to free throws. So I didn't want to just look back on this and be like, oh, if I made my free throw, then game would have been over there. I just wanted to go make them, and then that's what I had to go do, and we won the game. And that's all we all want, just to win.
I wasn't happy with his contest at the end of the game.
So,
He wasn't supposed to do that, but all of a sudden
Final question for the group?
I just want to say thank you to all the fans that came out tonight too.
Same,
Osprey
thank you.
Nation. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
did a great job.
Yes, sir.
And you guys